Hey everybody, Sean Bukowski here. Hope everybody's having a great week. This article this week that we talk about, it was a really frustrating one to write because I feel like I've written the same article now, I don't know how many times during COVID, and it's just very frustrating because there's no need for what was done anymore. But despite that, we're going to write about last Thursday. The city of Austin decided to once again extend its eviction moratorium. As far as I know, through the end of the year, as far as I know, they are the only municipality that still has an eviction moratorium in Texas. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's correct. And it's just, to me, it's just kind of baffling that they continue to do this. So what does it mean? Right now, in October, you cannot evict someone whose rent is less than $24.75 per month, unless they are at least 3 months behind on rent. Now that steps down. So just to be clear, in November it becomes greater than 1 month behind on rent, and in December it basically goes away entirely. Just says that they're behind on rent. But that's not so that's sort of the overall general framework, but there are other requirements there too. You actually have to make sure that you have applied for rental assistance for them. And so there's a lot of technical requirements in the moratorium on how, when you can actually issue a notice to vacate. I didn't really go through those technical requirements in this blog entry because we had been through them before. If you have questions on it, please don't hesitate to call us, 512-614-0335. It's really important that you follow those rules. So that's the basic framework now, 24.75 or more unless they're 3 months behind, and there's a step-down process where that goes away by the end of the month, or the end of the year, I should say. And of course, there's other requirements too. There's still the 60-day notice of proposed eviction that has to be filed. And so just make sure you're following those rules. And that's what's in effect right now. Now, what's going to happen in the future? I don't know, man. I'm really frustrated, as you can tell, probably. But the fact is, right now, it appears that this will be the last extension on this moratorium, just because of how they step it down. Like I said, it goes, from 3 to 2 to 1, basically, the next few months. And so I suspect this will be the last extension, but I also suspect they'll keep some aspects of it. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if you continue to keep the 60-day notice of proposed eviction, and you keep the requirement that you as the landlord, seek out rental assistance for the tenants that are behind on their rent. And it's just very frustrating. It's very frustrating I represent a lot of owners. I am a landlord myself, and it's frustrating when there's 3.8% unemployment in Austin, and yet we have to put the onus on the landlords to make sure that the tenants pay rent, and it doesn't make any sense to me, but that's the way it is. So what do we do how do we fix this? What do we do if they do continue and extend it? I guess you have three choices: vote them off the dais, hope the state knocks them down, or sue the city. But anyway, that's where we are. That's what happened. The eviction moratorium is through the end of the year. If you have questions about it, if you're trying to evict somebody, please give me a call. We can talk about it. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video blog and the blog, and please sign up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great week.